Hello and namaste everyone. My name is Dr. Sharmila Parajuli and I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel Straight from My Heart, where I talk about different aspects of life and emotions. I hope you guys are doing well in health and happiness. So today I am speaking out my thoughts and opinions on how we all need to visit our ailing relatives. Live in a society where we are being taught by our elders that we have to help our close relatives, friends, neighbors, and be there for them not just in happy occasions but also at bad times. We often visit our relatives and friends to see them in hospitals or homes. We must appreciate those who help us and provide support in any forms possible for them, be it physically, emotionally, and financially. But people visiting just for the sake of a formality becomes a nuisance. This hampers the valuable time of the family members taking care of the patient, as they have to divide themselves, as some stay for lunch or dinner and some even stay overnight. So nowadays majority of us have a nuclear family, as we all know, 4 to 5 people in a family comprising of children and elderly, in addition to 2 active members who are having a hard time managing kids, their jobs, and their ailing parents. I had a nightmare managing my kids' job, grocery, and everything, in addition to looking after my husband when he was very ill few years back. So he could not get out of bed. There were hospital to home and turnovers, and even though we both are medical doctors, we had a hard time reaching the diagnosis. In addition to that, I had to entertain people who just came for tea, coffee, or drinks and literally would not help at all. So my personal experience taught me that until and unless necessary, people should not go to see the ailing relatives for formality if they have nothing to help the patient or their kith and kin. So in earlier times, people were living in a close community like a village or a small town, and we're helping each other in time of any problem like illness of a relative or any other situation where help is needed. So at that time nobody objected or felt about visiting of a person at odd hours, because it was very well known that they are only coming for help. Now today's situation has changed drastically and people are visiting just for the sake of formality. There are other etiquettes and rules we should follow for visiting ailing relatives. Like the first one is, we should fully know the suffering of the person and never ask what has happened and how it happened. The second point is, we should always carry fruits or juices that can be suitable for the ailing person, and this matters a lot. Anyhow, when somebody comes, the people in the house can't send them without offering anything, at least to drink. The third point is, always keep some money with you, and while leaving after exchanging pleasantries, just keep the amount in the hands of the ailing patient so that he becomes happier. The fourth point is, we should not expect any hospitality from the family members of the patient, and if possible help the members in the work or make them rest for some time when you are with the ailing person. The fifth point is, never gossip about others or brag about yourself in front of the patient or the family members, because the patient will get disturbed and agitated, and overstay at their bed would definitely disturb their routines for. Now coming to the sixth point. After the courtesy visit, you should continue inquiring about their health and they should feel concerned and connected. The seventh point is, patients or relatives staying away must not venture to pay a visit unless necessary, and only if he feels that he would be able to adjust to the situation and is able to make alternative arrangements for his stay elsewhere. Now the eighth and the last point is, the way one should behave while visiting a patient in the hospital may not be the same when he is visiting one in his home. The criticality of the illness, the proximity of the visitor with the patient or the family members, and many factors should be considered. So now, having said this, there may be cases where the people would feel bad when we do not visit them or care about them when the person is ill, and in such cases we may pay a short visit just to inquire about his or her state of health, and after spending some time must leave the space for his near and dear ones, after assuring him/her that we will come after some time. So this is it for today. If you guys agree to my points or have been through similar situations, then please consider sharing this with your friends and family members. So until I meet you guys again, stay happy, stay motivated, and never stop learning in life, because life never stops teaching. So bye for now and have a great